There I am. That kind of hurts my eyes. I'm going to take that off. How can I do that? There. Oh, you see the lameness. Yep. All right. Live streaming it up, waiting for Eidos. Hello, everyone out in the Eversphere. This is Krypto Man of JynxINC. And we're waiting for Eidos so we can talk video games. Say hi, kitty. She's bugging me at my feet. Where the hell are you, Eidos? So before Eidos gets here, I don't know, I'm waiting on him. But has anyone ever seen the who's seen the updates on Starfield? That looks like a dope game. Yo, cat. Alright. Come on. You can tell I've never really talked to just a blank screen before. Damn it, Eidos. I'm calling him now. Cat, you're knocking stuff about. Can y'all hear that? Come on, Eidos, pick up. This is embarrassing. All right. Well, since Eidos isn't getting on, guess I'll talk about my top 5 favorite games. Well, I guess I'm going to start with the one I play the most. That's Civilization. It's a strategy game. I don't know if you've ever played Civilization before, but those games are sweet. I came on board probably on Civilization 2. My cousin had the game, and I was obsessed with that. But I would always put on the cheats, and I don't know. It was fun then, because you could just, it was God mode, really. But that was pretty cool. I think Civilization 2 is like the one I played the most. But second is Civilization 5. And there's a lot of elements that are new with like the towns that aren't really like a part of any civilization. And I think 5's probably like in today's standards, as games age, they kind of lose their polish. But in today's standards, I think 5 would probably be considered I would consider that one the best. So yeah, Civilization. I guess I'm gonna go with Civilization 5, but 2 got me on the bandwagon, and 3 was and is still a decent game. I still like go back to that every now and then. Um, yeah. 4, I don't know. 4 came out around the time that Civilization Revolution came out for like the consoles and mobile and stuff. And as far as like mobile games go, Civilization Revolution 1 and 2 are pretty decent. As cat, come on now. As far as like Civ games go on mobile, like those are uh, pretty good. The cat is messing around. Cat, go downstairs. Go downstairs. Kitty, come on now. But yeah, I don't know. I think I just wasn't feeling the weird cartoony vibes from Civilization 4. But yeah, so Civilization 5, 2 is like golden. Eyedos said he's trying to set up his laptop, so we'll see when he gets on. But yeah, so 5's G. I keep on playing 5. I got 6, but I played that for a bit, and it's just weird with like the building, certain building demographic or not like categories and stuff. You need to have certain requirements to place them in certain areas, which is cool and all. Like, but I don't know. I just think that, and I really like their like how you level up certain perks and stuff. That is actually like really great in Civilization 6. Uh, but I just keep on going back to Civilization 5. I think it was a much better game. Uh, 2 and 3, those 3 Civilization games, like they're G. We're gonna see if Idos can hop on here. I'm making a fool of myself. Boom. Yep. That's what Krypto Man say. So while we're waiting, oh, I did put Shenmue on there. That's the next game I'm gonna get to. I haven't played Shenmue 3. I heard very bad things about it. I'm still going to play it. I did not beat Shenmue 2. I have it. I need to get back into that. But Shenmue 1, the first one, that's the game that made me buy a Dreamcast. So I had to put that one in the list. And Shenmue 2, I got very far when I was just renting the game when I didn't have an Xbox. I don't have one now. The original Xbox. I rented it from the video store that I worked at. And funny, we're going to go on tangents. Not really funny. I don't know why I said funny. Clambake Kid, one of the original members of JynxINC before we were called JynxINC. We started working together at that place. He was a dishwasher. I got hired as a dishwasher, started moving up. But yeah, that's where I rented the Xbox. That was a little side tangent. We might go further there, just to talk about Clambake Kid. But yeah, so I rented the Xbox. I got like halfway through the game in like the night and a half that I had the rental game and Xbox and stuff. Oh, Idos. Oh no, not Idos. So that it was a really. I felt like it helped progress. Like the second one wasn't a bad follow up to Shenmue 1, but I don't know, like the Shenmue 3, I heard it's gonna be as awkward as like the cringe voiceovers of the first one, which were amazing and like push the bar up another notch as far as video games and narrations go. It was one of the first of its time, but now like it recently came out, I think last year or a couple years ago, and hell, I can't find it anywhere. But I keep going back because in Shenmue, in the first one, the more you practice your skills, the more crisp the animation seemed like the better you got as you were fighting and stuff. Like uh it just made you feel like you were actually really getting better at fighting and like doing the moves and whatnot. But you could practice it in like these little side areas. So when you actually fought, like all your moves were like nice and crisp, and it gave you the sense of that like really progressing in your combat style. So yeah, Shenmue. Where the hell is Eidos? Bioshock. Bioshock 1 and 2. Fantastic games. Infinite. I could take it or leave it. I really like I wasn't feeling Infinite. But Bioshock, I beat Bioshock in one day. And I'm not the kind of person that just like goes main storyline like full bore. I'm the type of person that's meticulous and goes like around the whole area to make sure that every single piece of ammunition is picked up or every single little missing thing is picked up and all that. So, and I beat that in a day. So it's a quick game, but it is a phenomenal game because I beat it in a day, but I beat like I was young then too, so I didn't really have as many responsibilities as I do now and stuff. But I was enamored with it. I was like into the story. That like it puts you in that world and you just I don't know, like you forgot everything, all the walls fell apart and you were like breaking the fourth since no one was watching. Why am I blurry? Oh, I'm not blurry. My friggin' screen is just dirty. That's why. But yeah, so Bioshock. The first one, fantastic. Beat it in a day, and it was like the flow state. Are you familiar with the flow state? Like skydivers and stuff get it, or when you rap on stage, or if you're with a band and play music on stage and you forget time's even there. You're just in the moment. It's kind of what it felt like, yeah. That's what Bioshock 1 was like. Put you in the flow state. You felt like a badass as you were getting all those powers and stuff. So yeah. Now I'm getting really into nerdcore territory if Civilization 5 and Shenmue weren't enough. These are the RPGs, like hardcore. Dragon Quest. All the Dragon Quest games are great. Dragon Warrior, Dragon Warrior Monsters, all of them. They're all great. I'm playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 now. It's like a Minecraft version of Dragon Quest World, something like that. It reminds me a lot of Dragon Quest 7, which is it's probably my favorite Dragon Quest game. But yeah, Dragon Quest 7, because you like go do those quests, but when you came back to your hometown and stuff, there'd be another island. Like you'd go to that place, figure out its puzzle, or beat its boss, and when you came back home, there'd be a new island in your time. Oh, here's Eidos. Eidos is here. Now this ish is gonna get live. Hey, I just added you.
Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you. Can you hear
me? All right, perfect.
Cool beans.
Video's a little laggy, but we're all good. Yeah. Damn, you've been live for over 16 minutes without me.
Dude, I felt so pathetic.
Couldn't find anything to talk about?
I mean, I kind of found some stuff to talk about, but it was like I just went into my favorite games, but it's going to be a lot more lively now because I'm actually talking to someone instead of just like into the nether realm.
What have you talked about so far? What games?
I'm not going to tell you. You gotta do your top 5 first.
All right. My top 5.
Yep.
Well, I'm an RPG guy, so it's got to be up there. Top 5. They're all fucking RPGs pretty much. And I think I have them too. I would love to pull them out and throw them in front of the camera. But I want to say, I mean, it's hard to say, like, from best to worst top 5, you know what I mean? But I want to say, like, Final Fantasy 7.
All right.
Chrono Trigger.
Yep.
I really love Xenoblade. Xenoblade was one of them. Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah. Chris played that a lot.
Yeah.
It
was a great game.
Yeah.
I want to say it had a lot of the same elements that Final Fantasy 12 had, before they went to the bullshit system in 13 that I wasn't a fan of. But
like the live action type?
Yeah, that was more like a strategy.
Yeah, more turn-based, but you could move around and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles is the same way as 12, where it was all live action. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's more than just RPGs. I want to say Resident Evil 2 is up there.
That was a pretty dope game.
64.
I remember when John got that on Christmas for the N64.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it was definitely.
We were like 12 or something.
Yeah, it's old school. Damn. Let's see what else we got here. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, the first one.
I remember you talking about that back in the day.
Where you only save 99 Mudokons, not 200 or whatever. I got lost in that game, but the first one I would play over and over again until I think at one point I did get all of them. But it was one of those games where it was definitely one of the very few games where I completed at its fullest. Unlike Chrono Trigger, which is almost fucking impossible to get all the endings, which is like, 30, it's like 36 and something weird like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I heard it was in the 30s. What's that, 4? I just said 4 of them, I think. So, yes. Final Fantasy 17. Chrono Trigger.
17?
Final Fantasy 7. Chrono Trigger. what was the other one I just said? Xenoblade Chronicles, Resident Evil 2, Oddworld Odyssey, Abe's Odyssey. That's off the top. Got a little bit of puzzle and horror survival mixed in there. And I noticed I look really, really faded right here. Not faded, but I look faded. I keep moving around. I can't help it.
Oh, like the...
Yeah, I'm doing this, but my screen lags a lot more than yours, apparently.
I guess so.
I should have used my phone.
Oh, well. All right. So I said Civilization 5.
Oh. Yeah, see, that was one of those games that you had fucking way back in the day. You had it on my computer. You tried installing it on my computer when we lived with Rusty.
Yeah.
And I could never get it off.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Well, with a helping hand. No. Honestly, yeah, I think you still have that computer too. Civilization 5, I think it's still on there.
No, it wasn't 5. It was 3 that I put on there.
They're all the same to me.
No, they are not.
Civilizations. I got into Populous for the PlayStation, which is a lot like Civilization, but it's more primitive and native.
I saw that. I think it was on sale on Steam, but I didn't like gravitate to it.
I have a copy. Pretty cool. It's actually kind of rare, from what I heard.
Not anymore. Thanks, digital world.
Well, you think things lose their value just because everything's going digital?
Look at NFT. Everything's gonna be like $1 million because the dollar's not gonna be worth crap.
Yeah, it's all gonna be converted to fucking cryptocurrency.
I got a little crypto. Yeah, I got more silver than crypto, but
no. Well, it's in your name.
I know. Well,
I felt like you were doing that before I heard anybody else saying it was the best thing to do, like investing in cryptocurrency and shit.
Yeah, I wish I drank my own Kool-Aid. I heard about Bitcoin when it was like under $1. I was like, oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell? All right. So and then I said Shenmue.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
These are in no particular order.
Yeah. See, I never played. Did I? I did play Shenmue 2, but I think you had it on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one for the Dreamcast, though, I beat the hell out of that game over and over again. I always thought it was cool where it was the first ever game where that I ever played where there was like nostalgic mini games inside. Like,
oh yeah, that was cool.
Master System, you could play like Space Harrier.
Yep.
That was really cool.
You know what it was? It was probably the copyright got lifted right when they were like putting Shenmue out because there was a copyright for like mini games.
Yeah.
And it was so no other game could put out a game that had like legit mini games in it. Like the mini games were actual retro games.
Yeah.
And that lapsed. And then you saw a lot of those arcade video games where you'd turn it on and it'd be like you're in an arcade and you go to different areas and play different games and shit.
Yeah, I forgot you can also go to an arcade in Shenmue and play all
that. Yeah.
I forgot about that too.
Arc Racer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I liked Shenmue because when you practice your fighting,
the
more you practice certain moves, the better those moves got, and it was like the more crisp the animations were.
Yeah.
So the forms got better as you practiced the certain moves, and it was like, it seemed mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, at the time it was really realistic. It actually made me want to look a lot of that up and see if it's all like real.
Well, come on, you're not gonna like blow leaves off of a tree just with a palm thrust.
No, I mean like the names and the origins of the, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a little bit. Yeah, it was a little surreal. Couldn't really do that.
But yeah, that like Shenmue was like the precursor of Jade Empire, I think.
Jade Empire was another one I actually remembered because it was like I kind of got the same vibe from like Fable.
Yeah,
Jade Empire, Fable. I mean, not the same, but I want to feel like I always felt like Jade Empire was a lot more immersive. Like Fable was like very customizable. You know, you're creating growing up, but Jade Empire was definitely one of a kind for one of those type. I feel like what was it? Mortal Kombat Conquest. Remember that they had that RPG.
Conquest.
Was it Conquest? Not the one after Deception.
Yes, Deception. Story.
Where they had the role playing.
Yes. Yes.
And I remember playing that right after Jade Empire, and I thought it was a ripoff of Jade Empire. But it was really cool.
I liked them in their own rights. Jade Empire and Mortal Kombat Deception.
Yeah.
Same with Fable too, man. That was a dope game. But that's not on my top.
Lost Chapters, man. That was
my top.
What was your top?
BioShock's in my top.
Which one?
The first one. The first one. I played that game. I beat it in a day. And I'm not one of those ones that like just shoot through the main story. I dilly-dally. I'm a dilly-dallier.
Yeah.
And I still beat it in a day. But I beat it in a day because I played it straight. I didn't eat. I didn't drink. I didn't go pee. I held my butt cheeks closed.
Right there with you. You just pissed right off the couch.
Nope. I stood up, clenched my butt cheeks. Straight up. I played that thing straight.
You used to do that when you were younger too. Go a whole week without shit. You just hold.
That's when I was younger. All right, and then another one in my top is Dragon Quest VII.
Yeah, see, I didn't really get into it.
And
which one is that? The one for PlayStation?
Yep.
Okay, never mind that. No, that's definitely. I was thinking of what the hell was it? I don't know which one it was. The one for PS2.
Dragon Quest 8.
Yeah.
It didn't come out for a while.
I liked 7 because it was nostalgic. The overhead view and everything. It reminded me of old school Zelda.
Okay.
So, that's what I liked about it. That's another one that I still have. I think I got that one from you.
Oh, that's where it went.
I didn't take it. I remember I just had it. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally fucking threw it in with the rest of my shit. But I think I still have it. What was the other one?
I would like that one back, please.
Okay. Legend of Dragoon was another one I remember. Dude, I remember I couldn't beat it because 4 discs. The 4th disc.
Oh yes.
Was so scratched up. I brought the what was it? I think it was
Blockbuster or First Run Video.
Yeah, yes. First Run Video at the time to get it resurfaced, and it still didn't work. And I was still never able to beat that game. But what I liked about that game was the button combination for the moves.
Yes, for the attacks. So
yeah,
it was like turn-based, but because it had the button mashing aspect of it. You were still like actively doing something while
it made you feel more
turn-based.
accomplished after you actually dealt a lot of damage. You know, you fuck up and you're like, oh man, all right, I'll get it next time. But you fuck up so often, and you feel like a weakling.
Man, maybe I should have put that one down instead of Dragon Quest VII. I like Dragon Quest VII because when you go and you beat the you go to that ruin and then you go into the portals.
Yeah.
And then you have to like do a certain puzzle or beat a boss or something. But then when you come back, your home world is like evolved. Your home world has another island on it.
Yeah.
I liked that aspect of it.
You're talking about Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Like how you got to find pieces of the continents to find
exactly.
Another. Yeah, that was really cool.
And then those continents showed up in your own time.
Yep.
And that was sweet.
You know what another game that was sort of like that is, you ever play Alundra for the PlayStation?
No, I didn't.
It was probably one of the earliest like live action RPGs. Basically, it was an action RPG. But same idea where you kind of, I believe you collect pieces of puzzles to get to different worlds, and it kind of reminded me of Dragon Quest VII.
Sounds dope.
It should be over here.
Okay. Dragon Quest also had those Game Boy games, the Monsters, Dragon Quest Monsters.
Yeah.
And that was like Pokemon, and they came out around the same time too.
Yeah. You know, from the same country, you feel like they were just in competition with that sort of.
But I feel like Dragon Quest was ahead of the game because, like, not only they were before Pokemon, like their first game and stuff.
Yeah. I just feel like it was a little too fantasy for maybe the kids at the time, and Pokemon was like really kid friendly or something. I don't know how to really put it.
I played those as a kid, though.
But there was something about Dragon Quest that just made it seem a little more adulterated. I don't know what it was. Was
it because you could make the monsters fornicate and make babies?
Yeah, when you bring the Pokemon to a daycare in Pokemon, you don't see anything. They don't know what they're doing behind the scenes there.
You'd bring the monsters to the tree stump or whatever, and then the pastor would like bring them to the altar, and then they'd fornicate, and then you'd get a new monster that's a mix of the other two.
If it was the same, it would just be some inbred mutation.
No, they just have better stats. Anyway, my favorite game is Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right, we got shit to talk about now. I want to say that's probably my top, probably a top three. You know, for the longest time, Final Fantasy III was one of my top.
Are you talking about Final Fantasy III, or are you talking about Final Fantasy VI?
6 and 5 was only in Japan. No.
Nuh-uh.
6 was 6 Origins?
No, I'm pretty sure 6 was called 3 in the United States.
Okay. No, it was just 3. 6 was 3 in Japan then.
Yeah.
I remember Ian Whitehorn. No, Connor Whitehorn back in the day had 3 for the Super Nintendo, and it was American. 6 was 3 in Japan, I thought. Man, I can have my facts backwards, but
we're gonna have to bring this up at a different time. I'm not about to like go online just to like fact check
you. Yeah, fuck that. We're in this whole informational era. Someone's just gonna fucking correct us anyway at some point. 3.
We can have alternative facts Because we all died in 2012, so. It's part of the Mandela effect.
Yeah, and shit that we thought we knew from the past doesn't exist anymore or whatever. It's never.
It's because the CERN Center opened up the portal to hell, like in Doom, and fucking we all died in 2012 when their hydrogen collider ripped open space and time.
Remember 2012? I was living in the Cockroach Hotel.
See, isn't your life better now?
Than it was back then, yeah. I was also on 2012. Jesus, that was a lazy year for me. I think I tried. It was the only time I ever went in for tried getting unemployment too. Oh yeah, okay. Now I remember what happened that year. That was a really bad year for me.
I just know that I recorded Last Chance Saloon at that Roach Motel.
Yep.
And I was completely shittered on Four Loko.
That was back when Four Loko was actually Four Loko.
And not Two Loko.
Energy alcohol. The only alcohol that ever made me throw up.
That's not the only alcohol that made me throw up.
Oh, you were a fucking power puker back in the day. I remember going to parties and you'd just be talking to people. Hey. What were we talking about again?
Stop it.
You know, I was so like bashful back then. I was not sociable. I'd just be from the sidelines. Just, what the fuck? If that was me, I would have passed out. The amount of fucking liquid that came out of you.
You did pass out.
Yeah, I would pass out a lot.
Yep.
Pissed myself once. At your dad's cabin.
Oh, at Shotgun.
I pissed myself that night.
It happens.
Well, I was so fucked up, and I woke up in the middle of the night. You know, as everyone passed out. I think I was on the couch, but everyone was passed out everywhere, scattered on the floor or whatever. And
I can't believe anyone slept on that floor.
Huh?
I said, I can't believe anyone slept on that floor.
You got to be really drunk to like feel comfortable on that shitty ass floor. But
I would go sleep outside on some moss before I slept on that floor.
It was fun though. I just remember I woke up and it was dark and I couldn't see anything. I had to piss and I was really fucked up still. And then I pissed myself. I'm like, well, oh, it's warm in here. And then I passed back out. Those were fun times. If I could go back and relive a lot of that, you know I would. Because I feel like, I don't know, I've just changed so much. My inhibitions are I had really bad anxiety issues when I was a teenager and in my 20s. So that's why I just did, that's why I always kept my circle small. That's why I knew like you and John forever. And it was hard for me, I already knew you guys and it was just hard to me.
Camp Wampanoag.
Camp Wampanoag. Jesus Christ, dude. You and that trash bag. Remember that girl?
Man, that was disgusting.
That nasty girl who wouldn't leave you alone. You're like, I ain't gonna shower. I'm gonna put a fucking trash bag on me. It's like fucking 90-degree weather, 90+ degrees, and I'm just gonna sweat, stink in this shit. Maybe she'll leave me alone. And you were always a hairy bastard. You had a fucking mustache back then. I was just barely growing hair under my armpits.
Wait, I wore the trash bag because of some.
You don't remember that? See, I got a really funny memory like that. You cut holes out of a hefty trash bag.
Oh, I remember that. I just didn't remember it was because of a girl.
It was that I can remember. Like, I don't know. I think it was like John who probably told me. And he pointed her out to me. He's like, yeah, she won't leave him alone, so that's why he's doing that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I couldn't let him off hard.
No.
It's an issue I have, kitty.
I keep my
There's
cat.
a cat down here.
Down here? You in a basement?
No, she's just down on the floor.
Oh. Okay. I ain't about to drag my cat in here. He would look at the fucking screen, like, what the hell's that? The hell's that fucking feline staring at me for?
Yep. So as you can see, we're not on Zoom. This is StreamYard.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool. I just didn't pay for it. But if I did pay for it, if I actually had like a paid membership, we could instantaneously broadcast the video to like Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what else.
I almost thought this was linked directly to your YouTube channel or something.
It is right now. That's where it's at.
Does it save? Is it going to save after?
I'm 80% positive that it's going to save after.
Yeah. I was trying to ask a bunch of people if they wanted to get on, and people are so hesitant when you say it's live. They're like, are you sure? You sure it's live? I mean, you're going to edit some stuff? I'm like, no. And like, half people ask,
even with the trash bag nastiness and pee pants stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's live.
Themselves over here in the great green mountains of VT.
Or the very awkward 16 minutes of me talking by myself.
I'm curious as to what you were talking about.
Find out.
A lot, but I'll find out. Yeah, if it's saved. But no, I was asking people to get on here, just talk music, talk shit, and everybody wants to perform. Like,
that's only part of it.
Yeah.
You gotta connect with people on multiple levels.
People gotta know what we're about, besides music.
Video games.
It's always, I think video games is probably the first thing I fell in love with, besides doodling, drawing. I fucking, the music.
Yo!
What?
Remember that Mark Echo game?
Yeah, Get Up.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. It didn't inspire me to go tag graffiti everywhere, though. But I was like, oh, I had no idea they'd make a game like that. What was that other one? Fucking Slaughter Chamber or something like that. It was like some rated mature game that came out for PlayStation that they didn't make too many copies of. It wasn't mature. It was adult only, yeah. Kind of like Quake 3 for the PlayStation was adults only, but then it was mature for 64 for some reason.
They probably took out some stuff.
Yeah. But
like
that's
Duke Nukem topless girl stuff.
Oh god, dude. Duke Nukem Time to Kill. I still have 0 hour for the 64, but I missed Time to Kill.
I got some of the PC games that you gave me with your desktop.
The original Fallouts?
Yes, but I have that from Steam anyway, so I don't really have to do anything with those.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to like install them on my computer. I already have them for the Steam or off of Steam. But I kind of want to go back and play the Blade Runner game.
Oh, that was.
Did you ever play that, or did you just buy it and not do anything with it?
I beat it. It's like an investigation game. It's a lot like X-Files for the PlayStation, the original PlayStation.
Never played that one.
So
Is it
X-Files,
like a point and click adventure?
yeah, X-Files was set up a lot like a modern day Myst,
Okay.
where you don't see the person. You
Yeah,
got
no,
it
that's
was a
very
CGI cutscene or whatever, real video. But
that interests me. That's interesting.
yeah. But Blade Runner is like that, only you can see the body walking around. You actually point. It's more like oh yeah, the original Blade Runner. The fuck was that? Oh man, there was that game for the Super Nintendo that was a lot like it too. It reminded me of like Blade Runner and Fallout. I can't remember what it was called though. Same idea though, where you're like a what do they call them in Blade Runner?
A replicant?
Replicant. Yeah, you're like a replicant guy. And
Speaking of Blade Runner, yo, we should talk Philip K. Dick. Not now, but like in a future live stream.
Yep.
JynxINC discuss Philip K. Dick.
Yeah, dude. I'm willing to make this a regular thing. We can fucking have a different subject every time.
Yeah. So we're gonna call it JynxINC discuss.
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 Yeah, that's dope. JynxINC discuss. Remember that.
And then we're just gonna, whatever we talk about, boom, it's gonna be that. So Philip K. Dick's coming up. I gotta get me some audiobooks. Yeah, have you seen how many audiobooks I have in my library?
I'm trying to send some invites.
Oh, I see. I have over 600 friggin' books, man.
I mean, I haven't really.
You gotta peruse that library.
I've been slacking on that.
Did you listen to all of the 49 Laws of Power?
49? Was that like the one that was written by fucking Drake or something like that?
No, Robert Greene, and you're thinking of the 50th Law by 50 Cent.
50 Cent, yeah. It was 48 laws. What's the 49? I don't think I read that shit.
What?
I read
Now I am fact checking you.
48 Laws of Power. But what the hell? The Art of Seduction.
Seduction, yeah.
I read that one. There was another one.
Shit, you're right. What is the 49th?
I don't know. Some fucking real esoteric occult shit right there.
I don't know. But I have the Art of Seduction, Mastery, and the 48 Laws of Power. I still need to get the 50th Law. I'm definitely going to get that sometime. But
yeah, I'd be down to read that.
Those would actually be something to dive into, but I'd have to do a lot more research, like re-listen to those again, jot down notes.
Yeah.
Get the most noteworthy laws, discuss them, stuff like that.
Yeah. We're still talking about video games, all right?
Yeah. Speaking of video games, and audiobooks.
And audiobooks.
What the hell is it called? There's this book, and it gave me a great idea for it's called The Cradle, and it's like kung fu. It reminds me of like Jade Empire and stuff. But it made me want to make a video game based on that. It's
Cradle.
Yeah, you gotta peep it. It's sweet. They just came out.
Recent? Is it a recent release, or has it been around?
They just came out with like the 8th book of it.
Yeah.
So there's like 8 books in the series already.
Yeah, I would definitely want to check that out.
And it's sweet. Like there's a lot of like martial arts and stuff. And he the main character like gets more powerful, like noticeably powerful. So it's kind of like in RPGs where you like evolve, or if you're like in Pokemon when they evolve, or just when like in Zelda when you get like some new equipment, you can go to different areas because you got the grapple hook, so you can go to places where you've never been able to go before. There's like a lot of that kind of stuff, a lot of progression in those books, and I think they make for a really dope video game, even if it's made with like RPG Maker.
Oh, okay. That I remember, RPG Maker. Couldn't get into that shit. I didn't have the patience for it. I want to drag some games out, though.
What?
I'm going to go drag some.
Get
some games. Be really quick.
How quick? Speedy Gonzalez quick? Sounds like you're taking a deuce.
Yeah. I'm dragging my ass across the floor.
Like you got worms?
Oh, I got the wrong one, bro.
Like you're a dog with worms dragging your butt across the floor?
I got a ringworm. So I'm just dragging boxes around because I'm moving next month. So a lot of my shit's packed up except for, recording equipment and all that. Hold on a second.
I can't hold on. I gotta make sure the show keeps going. Keep it all flowing. Please like and subscribe while Eyedos is dragging his butt on the floor.
It's all right. It was a ghost wipe. Didn't need any toilet paper. This is a classic. Remember that? I think I got this from you. Shadowgate 64.
Huh.
You don't remember that? Pretty sure you got it off that weird guy.
The flea market?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy got Ogre.
I bought a lot of games I never touched from that guy.
Ogre Battles. Was it? I think it was called Ogre Battles.
Ogre Battle 64?
Yeah.
That's like one of the best RPGs on the N64.
Yeah. I fucking got that off you. I don't know what the fuck happened to it. I think somebody stole it.
Of course, because it's rare and probably expensive now.
Yeah, well, no, I got another copy. I remember years and years ago off of eBay, and the label is ripped. So it was super cheap. But the game works fine. It's just the value's been decreased by, it's like boxed. It's like $200-$300 brand new, unopened or something like that.
Yeah, but with now with today's technology, you could probably replicate that box and put a sticker on there, no problem.
Yeah, the stickers would be
make it look brand new.
You can get replacement stickers off of like eBay. People make those.
You could make those.
Good. These two guys I will never give up because I got the full box set for these two. Lunar. Was it?
I remember
Star Story, and then the Lunar 2.
That one.
Blue. Yeah.
Audie had that. You remember him?
I do. Yeah.
Playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah. And fucking Camp Wabanog.
Yeah.
So the really cool thing about this game originally came out for the Sega CD. And it was one of the first RPGs to have to incorporate first of all, it had like an amazing soundtrack. It was really lush.
Is that why that's like so fat? Is because of the soundtrack in that?
It was one of the first RPGs that I ever played. That I think one of the first ever made when Sega CD came out. That actually had anime cutscenes. Which is kind of cool. There was another one for the Sega CD where you're like this weird elf bitch. I don't even know what it's called, but it was really cool at the time. So I'm like, oh yeah, I like animes. You know, seeing something like that was pretty cool. But I know I have BioShock too. Is that one? Remember Shell Shock for the PC?
Yep.
It was the prequel to the first BioShock. I thought that game was amazing at the time, but it was all first person. Oh yeah, they are still all first person. But you play rather than
You're in like a space colony, aren't you?
yeah, yeah. It's like in the future. It's like it was made first, but it takes place years and years after the other BioShocks or something. Yeah. Well, let me weave through all the PlayStation. You got
Where's my fucking Dragon Quest, bitch?
Are you sure you didn't give that to me?
I wouldn't have given you something that I sought after so valuable. I didn't make sense there, but you know what I mean.
I don't remember taking it. I know that. I just remember just having it.
Maybe I let you borrow it then.
Let's see.
You playing anything now?
Shining Force. Oh, right now?
Yeah.
No, I actually haven't played anything, and because I've been so focused on music, just last thing I was playing was Red Dead Redemption 2, and I got all
the
DLCs on that. Pretty much beat the hell out of that game. But you know, that game's addicting, like the same way Grand Theft Auto is. You know, there's just so much to do. You can't stop sometimes.
And you're riding on a horse from one town to another, like, come on and get there already.
Yeah. No, it's fun.
I'm playing Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Builders?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like Minecraft, but Dragon Quest.
Oh. My girl plays Minecraft a lot.
Tell her to play Dragon Quest Builders.
Builders
2.
Suikoden?
Oh.
Suikoden?
Show that.
These are pretty rare for PS2 games. I think 1 and 2 are even rarer for the first PlayStation. But those are pretty cool. It's almost like a.
What are those? 2 and 3? 3 and 4?
3 and 4. I think
4.
5 was the last one they made for PS2, or it came out on PS3 or something.
I like those Persona games. If you're not going to give me Dragon Quest, if you're not going to give me Dragon Quest 7 back, give me that Persona game.
I was about to bring it because they're all made by the Shin Megami Tensei series, so I'm going to pull all those out right here. Jesus, so much shit here. Probably should sell something. So,
yo, did you see that $43 we made off of the Devil May Care 2 outro?
That's crazy, dude, because that wasn't even a song. It was just an interlude.
I know.
How does that happen? I mean, I know it sounded really fucking cool. In the end.
I think it's because someone's gonna put it on a TV show or something. I don't know.
Huh.
It was someone in the UK.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, found him. Okay. Couple of them.
Oops. Send me that Persona.
We got Dragon Quest 8. I wasn't really a fan of this one though. Yeah.
I only played the demo.
Persona. all Shin Megami Tensei. So I got Persona 3 and 4, which are both amazing. 4.
3. I want 3. Send that through the mail to me.
Oh, you know where I got these two, right? I actually got them in
GameStop.
that little rinky-dink store in Brattleboro that sells video games.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So you paid an arm and a leg.
No. Well, I did for this one because it was still wrapped up in the screen.
Well, one's that.
So this is the digital Devil Saga series, which is made by Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, okay.
Same people who made the
Atlas.
Persona. Yeah, Atlas makes all of them, but it's the same people who make Persona. They actually
I thought you got
the same years too.
I thought you got Persona 3 at GameStop.
Maybe, but I think 4 I got from there, and then the digital Devil Saga 2. No, yeah, 2 I got from that store also, and it was wrapped up still. I'm like, damn, who would let that? And that was like $50.
Yeah.
I I probably should have just kept it wrapped up, and it'd be worth a lot more. But I opened it and I played the shit out of it, and I love it. This was actually the first one that came out before Persona, before Digital Devil Dynasty. It's called Nocturne. Ooh, let's get it over here. And it's actually like, I kid you not, like one of the most graphic games. Like it makes Persona look like Child's Play with all their little monsters and shit. You're basically like a half devil guy in here. You know how like,
I think I've seen a review for it.
So in Digital Devil Saga, it's almost like like Bloody Roar, but an RPG, where they just all turn into beasts, but they turn into demons. Nocturne is almost like a prequel to that, where it's a dude who realizes he can turn into a demon and he can't control his powers, and he needs to keep feeding off of people and other demons just to keep his hunger satisfied.
Satiated,
yes.
Yo, okay, so send me Persona 3.
All right.
Because I got to get me some of that action.
You still have the PS2?
Yes. Yeah.
Or do you have a PS3 that's backwards compatible?
I don't have a PS3. I have a PS4 and a PS2. But I don't want to play no stinking Persona 5.
Yeah, Persona 5 sucked. From what I heard.
Keep on hearing great things about it, and I'm like, no. Bring me that Persona 3.
Yeah. It gets a little more like between 3 and 4. The graphics, it's a huge upgrade in graphics. Kind of in the same sense how Final Fantasy 7 to 8, the graphic, the graphic style just got a lot more matured. So like 3, they just seem really cartoony and anime, and like
the people in 7 were short midgets.
Yep, but then they were in 9 too.
And in
9 it was even worse. It was like
they reverted back to Final Fantasy 7 and 9. But 9 was an amazing game.
Yeah.
But in 8 they were like tall, skinny blokes.
Yeah.
Except for that Briggs or whatever, Biggs. He wasn't
Barrett. The black guy.
Barrett's in 7. I'm talking about 8.
He ain't in 8, is he? Yeah. You know who's in all of them though? Some character named Sid. Yeah.
Sid. No. But no, Biggs and another one, they're in like all of them too, or almost all of them.
Yeah.
Wedge and Big.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
You plan on getting Starfield when it comes out?
I have no idea what that is.
Man, you out of the loop then.
I am. I'm so old school. I haven't been past year. I mean, I know that the PS5 released. That's it.
Starfield is the new IP from Bethesda.
Oh, Bethesda, like the same people who did Skyrim and all that.
Yeah.
Scrolls.
Yep.
So is it like a large immersive world like that, open world sandbox type deal?
Todd Howard said it's the most epic space. The hell did he say? It's the most epic space fantasy ever.
It's kind of like Mass Effect in a way.
Well, I was gonna say, but there's Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, Kotar, dude, all those games. There's another
Yo,
one.
Capacity said he's got a sealed Final Fantasy VIII action figure set.
Who said that?
Capacity, Kappa 3.
Oh, yeah?
That's dope. Word.
Tell him to get his ass on this. Man, he's like one of those dudes who just has fucking hidden treasures that you wouldn't even know about.
Hey, man. One man's trash is another man's treasure, so I'm assuming that we all got treasures of some sort.
Yeah, you know I do. All these fucking video games.
Yeah, like Persona 3. Send it to me.
Yeah, I already beat that actually, so I don't really have a problem sending you that.
Remember when you got that and I was playing it? Because I used to sleep on Rusty's couch and you were upstairs in the
loft.
In the loft.
Yeah. Wait, which game?
Persona 3.
So I believe I got my copy way after. I don't think I got that from you.
I swear. I swear you got a Persona game from GameStop, and I swear it was 3. It looks familiar with the pentagram and everything.
Yeah.
For sure, Kappa.
If I did, I lost it because I'm pretty sure I bought that one on eBay. There's so many games I lost and replaced, people stole or whatever.
Well, I wish you forgot that one at my place because that was a dope game. And I am down to relive those memories.
Yeah, dude. I actually wish I fucking lived down there again. I'd play all that shit with you guys.
But yo, we got like a little what's it called? A bachelor pad area. So, you know, we got like the living room and that has the Xbox One and the PS4.
Yeah.
And that's where the 74-inch or whatever TV is. But then we have like a smaller like area, and that has 1 or 2 TVs that has a PS2 and yes, Kappa on the show. Not this one. I think we're about to get off in a few minutes, but next one for sure.
Yeah, I hit him up. To see if he wanted to get on this. He hadn't responded to me. I guess he was talking to you the whole time.
Yes, you can rap on the show. Oh, you can't see the comments.
No, I can't see shit.
Yeah, that's why. I see the comments in YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can rap on the next show. That was Kappa. Not you. You could rap now if you want, I guess.
Now.
Damn, what was I talking about though? Persona 3.
Then we got off your bachelor pad.
Oh yeah. So we got a smaller TV, but it's still decent size. And that has PS2, Super Nintendo, N64 and a
You still have
GameCube.
that Sega Master System I gave you?
I have it, but it's in storage.
Yeah, I would definitely hold on to that. I got rid of all that shit.
And I have that Sega CD system too,
Yeah.
with like Crow and all those other games that are basically broken. You can't play crap on Sega CD.
Oh, you mean the Saturn?
Oh, yeah, Saturn.
Yeah, Saturn.
Not CD.
Saturn was cool because they had the back compartment where you could play Genesis games on it. I always thought that was cool, like how the Wii you can play GameCube games in it.
What?
Kind of neat. Yeah, with the original Wii, you could play GameCube games. I don't have a GameCube, but I got a bunch of games and I play it on my Wii.
I got a GameCube and games for the GameCube. Why wouldn't I have games to play on? I don't know.
You
But
also
anyway.
can plug in a GameCube controller into a Wii.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they have like their own little compartments.
Huh.
You got the Wii. See?
Oh, you have a Wii.
Yep. Look at GameCube.
I thought you said you didn't have a Wii, but you had games for it.
No, I have a Wii. I just don't have a GameCube, but I play GameCube games on my Wii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, like
I was misunderstanding you.
GameCube controller plugs right in the top of the Wii. It's pretty cool how they did that.
They were thinking ahead.
Yeah, kind of like how Sega was with the Saturn.
Forward thinkers. So, before we call off on this after an hour and 10 minutes.
Has it really been that long? I don't feel like we've even talked about that much. We got more we can talk about too.
Well, that's why we're going to do this more often.
Yeah.
So, what's our next convo going to be? Philip K. Dick or
Or I don't know. That's up to you, man.
we could do like our most influenced like rap groups that we're most influenced by.
That's a good idea. It's an easy topic.
Robert Greene books. But that's the 48 Laws of Power and his stuff. Mastery, Laws of Seduction.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called.
I guess you would definitely have more knowledge on all that shit than me, though. It's been years since I read it all.
Oh, probably same here. Since I ran for office last. So about a year.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of when he ran for Senate. It was like 2018. I thought.
No, 2020. A little less than a year, so. Anywho. Yeah, so Graham Hancock books.
Okay. I'll do that.
Do you know who Graham Hancock is?
Yes, I've heard of him.
Okay, good. Fingerprint of the gods.
Yeah, it's those. Talk about books.
Well, I figured we could talk about Fingerprints of the Gods and Graham Hancock books because of the song that's dropping this Friday.
Yeah.
You know?
I need to get me a green screen.
Figured we could do that.
Yeah.
Kaikian.
Kaikian.
Yeah. Dropping Friday.
And barley.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. I don't really want to drink that ish. But kind of.
I mean, I've actually seen some pretty good modern day recipes for kaikian.
Really? Do any include psilocybin?
No, it's basically you can use like Greek yogurt. And it's almost like a smoothie.
Psilocybin.
Welcome to my underground lair. Where's your cat? You should be stroking your cat right now. Stroke that pussy,
No.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Yeah. So let's decide one of those and stuff, and offline. But for now, let people know where they can find you. Besides Kaikion, what other projects do you have dropping soon?
For myself?
Yeah.
Well, I got my long anticipated album Iron Kong. It should be coming out. I mean, there's still a lot more to do on that, but it's basically in post production right now. And I'm waiting on the cover from Aaron Lauder.
What?
Aaron Lauder design. Let's see. What should I? I never thought about what I should do. I'm probably gonna release a track real soon.
Yeah, you are.
I think. Well, yeah. I got
top of the list is dropping in July.
Yeah, featuring Alpha here in Vermont, and Stevie Stone, produced by Wishmaster. That's for the mixtape. And then for an actual project or a single, I think I'm going to release The Cycle, which is produced by KD the Stranger. I kind of had that floating on the net for a while, teasing people with really shitty, poor promotion. But some people have been hearing about it. Yeah, Iron Kong. I got a bunch of features. I got Chino XL, Cannabis. I got that song Toes on it with Terminology, Ren Thomas, and No Options with Joker, Solomon Childs, June Marks, many more. And then the Bourbon Legends album we got coming out, the self-titled Bourbon Legends album. That should be coming out pretty soon. That's almost done. And that's
Rest in peace to Horsehead.
Yeah, rest in peace to Horsehead. Yeah, we all miss that fucker. Yeah, we got features. We've got subtext on there on that My Hip Hop track. We got a couple tracks with Ciroc and Rusty Jux. Production by C. Lance.
Word.
A bunch of stuff. Were you, by any chance, talking about our album in the first 16 minutes? You were shooting the shit.
No.
People already know about that.
If anyone's watched till now and hasn't subscribed, y'all should do so now and hit that thumbs up button.
Subscribe. And if you get a chance, go check out Eyedos YouTube channel. You can just type it up, EY3DOS. Just trying to make it a little more stand out, I guess. Get us Instagram at mc.idos. Fucking TikTok at Eidos. Everywhere. You just type in Eidos on Google, you'll find it. SoundCloud, Facebook, Twitter.
Eidos is everywhere.
I'm everywhere, man. I got the new website. It's eidosmusic.com. That's still being worked on. That's looking good. Thanks to KC at One Stop Shop Hip Hop.
There's a plug.
There's a plug right there. Yeah.
And if anyone wants to support us, there's some links down below in the description for like PayPal, Cash App. We even have some crypto wallets if you want to donate some of that Dogecoin. Dozier. That's all I got.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else, man. I mean, we're gonna have more next time. Pretty much spent in the whole video game topic, though.
And we're gonna be more on the ball. Cause I just jotted down these. I just jotted these down. And then I kind of like didn't think about it, but again, and I think my list would have changed and stuff, and I would have had a lot more to talk about. But I had like this job at work that I was busting my ass on. I worked 10 hours Saturday and Sunday.
Wow.
On top of the 40 hours before.
So you still get overtime? I can't even get overtime where I work, but I'm always, work consistently 40 hours. Still, even then, it's hard to fucking focus.
I got double time on Sunday.
Yeah, I can't do that.
10 hours, double time.
I wish I could get a double time. Pandemic fucked everything up.
Yeah, it did.
I'm just glad. I'm grateful that I had a job the whole time, though.
I'm not.
Hold on a second. Well,
I kid.
I'm doing a track with Oz from Old North End Band up here in Burlington, rapcore band. I gotta give him permission to download the file from Dropbox. There we go. Ooh.
Well, I've been on for 22 minutes, so I think it's pretty safe to say we could call it quits.
Yeah. It's been a solid hour.
And next time we can have stuff more polished out. Get on at the originally scheduled day and time and all that jazz, so we don't shoot ourselves in the foot like some backwards hunter safety instructor.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, they can follow me. Follow me at the real Eyedos.
At the real Eyedos on Facebook.
Real Eyedos on Facebook.
At the real Eyedos.
And Twitter. Yep. At what is it? What is our JynxINC page? At JynxINC 33. Yep.
Because of synchronicity. 33.
Just search hashtag Machete-ish Records. You're gonna find everything. Because I pretty much put that hashtag on everything.
Everything. Road. We could do Chris Farley movies. All right, now. Peace. Right. Y'all come back again now, you hear?
Say goodbye to Rick. Bye, Rick.
Bye, Rick.
Deuce.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
JynxINC.